Grab a seat, sit down. Welcome to Fjesters Masters class. Why you should keep your FJ Cruiser. Alright, let's look at the numbers. United States sales from 2007 to 2014 are 219,253. Look, there's not going to be an exam at the end of this, so I'm going to round off numbers pretty close. So remember that number, 219,000. Now, the Ford's new Bronco sales in the first 3 years to date, this is December 22, is 205,000. Remember that number. Close enough, basically. 219, 205. There are just as many Ford Broncos sold as was sold FJ Cruiser. But now, let's take the right number out for how many FJ Cruisers are no longer on the road. After all, it's been 15 years since the first 2007 sold. Many estimates that there are less than 100,000 FJs still on the road. Many of those estimates are in the 70s. Easy math, because I can see you're not taking notes. Let's just say there's 100,000 FJ Cruisers still on the road, and there's over 200,000 Ford Broncos, and they're still growing. They're making those day and night. They sell them as fast as they can make them, and the FJ Cruisers are slowly being assassinated every day. We're losing one. It's easy to see, even when you're driving down the road, there's two new Broncos to every FJ Cruiser you see. The number one reason to keep your FJ Cruiser is scarcity creates value. If or when they do bring back the FJ Cruiser in 10 years, regardless of what it is, an EV, a Bronco killer, the attention to the refresh will make our FJ's values and, this is a math class, not a grammar class, wantability. It will make the wantability go super high, much like what happened to the older Broncos. Then the discussion turns to whether to keep an FJ Cruiser bone stock, never off-roaded, light modifications, low miles, or as in my case, perfectly maintain it and drive it like you stole it. So how to increase the future value of our FJ Cruisers? That is the question. Here is my answer to you. Don't overthink it. Any differences in value at this point are minimal and will be consumed by us not enjoying the actual ownership of the FJ Cruiser. Think about the valuable garage space that you've mortgaged where that FJ Cruiser is parked. Every month you're paying a percentage of your mortgage for that garage spot. That money adds up. That's overhead. Okay, class, I know y'all are smart. Most of y'all can do this in your head. Simple math. You figure out how much square footage is that FJ Cruiser taking up in the garage. What percentage of that space in the garage is your house? What is the percentage of that in your mortgage per month times 12? That's what you're paying a year to keep that FJ Cruiser. Here's all I'm saying. Use the FJ like you want. Car full of kids, take the dog to the park, go overlanding. At this point, it's more important for you to put time into growing your cash assets into stocks, bonds, REITs, Bitcoins, and not the truck. A truck is not an investment. We got lucky this time. That's all. Class dismissed. See ya.